All right, people. How you gonna sit there and tell me I deserve what I go through, but you don't? Seriously. How you gonna look at the blackness of my skin, or the whiteness of your own, or any shade of color in between, and your shit is wrong, meaning what you go through, but at the same time, this person that looks like me is now your enemy. And why do you come up to that assessment, but at the same time, you say, well, we have more in common than not. But see, that is only an argument that you use when you want somebody to support you in your endeavors, but you don't want to support them in theirs. My father is not asking me to teach you about what you don't actually see, much less understand. He just said, y'all need to stop your shit. Seriously. If I tell you the truth, it's still the truth. But if I tell you a lie, then it's a lie. But the thing is, who determines what's the truth and who determines what's a lie? If I sit there and I tell you, well, I like you. Actually, I do. If I tell you I love you, that's questionable. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't love everybody. Because, see, some people are straight up lunatics. I don't love crazy people. Because crazy people will sit there and try and take you down a pathway that you don't want to go. I'm saying that about you. Because you sit there and tell me that you love me. And you are the very same people who unfriend me, the very same people who will trash my reputation, and the very same people who will not do anything for me, but at the same time you tell me you good people. So no, you don't love me. That's not even up for debate. That's an established fact. You the same people who will sit there and say Donald Trump, your candidate, not mine. You will fight for him tooth and nail, even though whatever his policies and procedures are come at my expense, until it impacts you. And then that's when you have something to say. Because, see, right now, the people who are not liking how he's willing and dealing are having issues. But rather than admit that they were wrong, they said we still got to give him a chance. Not a problem. Give him a chance. But you do realize that as you giving him a chance, and as you still hurting, other people hurting too. And then you are still creating more enemies than you making friends. You can rebrand anything you want to, as Trump does. Because basically he ain't doing anything that anybody else has not done before. I mean, basically all he's doing is trying to rebrand what's already in place. And you act like you don't see that. And I want to know why you don't see it. Because I see it. Obamacare? Or we going to replace it with something better? It's still the same shit. So what is he doing? That's your president. And everybody he's associated with, all of a sudden he got a problem with. Everybody he's associated with, now he has a problem with. And you, at the same time, you act like that's not a problem. But he's the ultimate deal maker. Come on now. The art of the deal. You would think that if somebody's really good about making a deal, what they're not going to do is make a deal with somebody who really, later on, they're going to sit there and say is a crook or a criminal or a liar. You can sort it with them. You would think if you were that good of a deal maker, you would not consort with that. But you're doing it anyway. And at the same time, your people sitting there saying, oh, yeah, yeah. Told y'all stupid. You don't talk to me. You don't care about the teachings of Christ. You don't care about yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something. If your life is really that screwed up behind some bullshit that you started, the only person you have to blame for that is you. Seriously. If you don't have a friend, or you sitting there talking about how your friends ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, that says a lot about you. No, I already know. I said the same thing. I said, did I just choose wrong people, or did there was nothing for me to choose from other than what I tried to make peace with? You say, why you feel that way? They good people, according to them. Anybody who tells you to get a fucking job and they ain't offering one needs to shut the fuck up. How do I know that? Because I'm supposed to talk to you. If you cannot offer somebody a job and you know damn well that they actually are a good worker, don't start with me. See, Stacey Burbank, one of my friends, I'm going to tell you something about her. I gave her a job. I told Tanya Levin some shit. She's friends with her. She's on my friends list. But the thing is, Tanya is really on Facebook, but at the same time, because Tanya called me out, she said, Alonzo came and interviewed you. And he did. Alonzo was green. And at the same time, it wasn't so much that he was green. It was just like, Alonzo didn't need to go through what I was dealing with on that fucked up show that I was working on. And part of me did not want to put him through that. I liked Alonzo as a person. I still like him as a person. Stacey, I gave her a job because she had 2 kids. I told you, my whole budget I gave to her. My boss told me I could lowball her, and I didn't do it because I wouldn't do it because she had kids. I talked to Stacey not too long ago. She told me she loved me. Stacey unfriended me. Stacey's not my friend. Stacey got into trouble with the law. She needed to stay clean. She has anger management issues. It's according to the law. Yeah, I'm talking about her shit. Why? Because she told me. She shouldn't have told me. If you don't want me to tell you your shit, then don't put it out there. I guess she said, I'm okay now. I'm going to tell you why you're not okay, Stacey. I was your friend. You blew me off. You blew me off for the wrong reason. So that means, see, there's retribution to come. Because, see, I had a job on the bridge. They wanted me to come back for a second season. But I had to fire you. And I wouldn't fire you. You cost me. So should I forget the choice I made? Being your friend? Nah. I ain't gonna forget that shit. Remember it. All you motherfuckers need to understand something. I am not gonna forget what I have done for you or not done for you, whether or not you say I did it or not, because you claimed it in Jesus' name. What did you claim in Jesus' name? Some of you believe in Jesus and some of you don't. Some of you just believe that you just, I mean, come on now. You call yourself princess. No, I know too much about you. You're not a princess. I've already pissed off a lot of people behind some shit that I see. I just don't say everything. Because I have no reason to. That's just being me. I'm trying very hard not to be me. But the thing is, see, I have no good authority. My father, he is really tripping me out. I said, okay, so now I'm going to go on the street. He said, you go on the street. I have to get a place to stay. He said, oh, you going to have a place to stay. They took all my shit. He said, oh, yeah, they took all your shit. I don't need much to turn your life around. And the thing is, as I'm turning your life around, I'm going to take from them. Because you already saw that coming too. Because you said it. You said, hey, well, you know, shit, if you got to take it from them, take it from them. I don't care. But see, why should I suffer just because you want to be an asshole? Be careful when you call yourself entertaining angels unaware. You ain't worried about that. None of you are. Because, see, you believe what you believe. That's what's interesting about this whole escapade now. Because I was a dreaming fool. And then I started looking at it as it was being translated. Because, see, he tells me a story. And as he tells me the story, because, see, Stacy, you made sure I went to a psychic. You and Tanya. Did you not know you did all that? Do you not know that I don't know what a psychic is? And do you not know that I know that those motherfuckers are so fucked up because they don't know shit? But you swore by them? And at the same time, you call yourself, I ain't gotta worry about that. You got that little dog, what's her name, Bella? Your little dog? I don't care about your dog. That bitch kept coming in my office. She look at me and bark. I said, bitch, please. Take your ass out of here. That's why I told you not to bring that dog back to that workspace again. Because you're too busy smoking cigarettes and walking that dog and not doing the work that I was paying you for. I paid you for a 6th day. That's time and a half. As you sat there and brought that dog to work. Because she is as pampered a princess as you. See, I don't care anymore. The thing is, what you don't want me to do is start decoding or telling you what I see when it comes to your story as it relates to me. I told you, it is written that Christ will read from his book of life. Which means that if I read from my book of life, which entails or involves you, whether you like it or not, don't matter. In fact, do you know how telling it is that when you take offense, you unfriend me? That's because I struck a nerve. And I know it. God knows it. The world's going to know it too. Don't do that. You might want to get a thicker skin, snake. You don't know shit about me. You never did. I asked you straight up, Stacy Barber, are you threatening me? Because you wanted me to fire somebody who you couldn't stand. You said, oh, no, I ain't doing that. But you pulled another trick out your bag. See, there's so much that I have not even touched upon. But I will before it's over with. I keep telling my father, I said, why am I even here? Can I just please come home? I hate this place. I hate these people. He said, you can't come home until we educate them. on the truth. Not that pedestrian shit that they buy into, that they get from all these other people. Oh, every time I keep hiccuping like that, he said, there's so much truth out there that you have yet to speak. And these people think that they gonna skate free, and you already know they ain't. I told the man that he came in here. I was like, that's why I hung up earlier. He came in here. He goes like, the guy left. I said, what are you talking about? He left as soon as you talked to him. Oh, I didn't come back in here and look. And I said, oh yeah, he gone. He gonna spend time with his kid. Getting like what you said. That you shutting this place down in 2 weeks' time. And he was asking me where I was going. I said, I ain't going with you. And he started laughing. He said, did you ask him where he was going? I said, I don't give a fuck where that motherfucker go. He said he might be back next week. Do you know that man sucks life out of the room? That's his energy. I read energy all the time. Now, the window is closed, and I can breathe in this room. But if he was in here, I would not be able to stomach being in here. I was throwing up earlier, and it wasn't nothing but stomach bile. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's his energy. His energy is toxic. It's part of my gift. And now, if you think I'm going to spend eternity with anybody who is like that, as represented by you, oh, please. So that's why when you sit there and call yourself getting mad at me and you going to leave, take your toxic ass energy with you. Because I ain't trying to be down with that. My Heavenly Father asked me one question: what do you like? I don't like that motherfucker. You don't want to be on my list of not being liked. And just because you sit there and think you got to it first because you what? So intelligent? You ain't intelligent. You stupid. At one point in time, you were my friend, and you have to ask yourself, why were we friends? Did I give you an opportunity that you didn't have before? Did I actually show you support that you didn't have before? Did I give you understanding that you didn't have before? Did I actually listen to your bullshit when nobody listened to your shit before? And before you sit there and you tell me, now, I'm the one with the problem. Oh, my problem is truly you. Because the thing is, see, you ran your course. And now you're sitting there trying to figure out, why can't you get back to that point? There are no do-overs. See, that's how my gift works. Because my father told me straight up, we ain't going back. That means you motherfuckers that done cut me off from your life will never, ever be able to connect with me. How do I know that? Got it on good authority. We ain't doing no do-overs. Because the last thing you ever want to give the devil, that means people who are stupid, is an opportunity to repeat mistakes when you're tired of going through that shit with them. So as you sitting there trying to figure out what the fuck is going on and why you don't have me as a friend in your life, don't you look at me and say it's my problem. It's got everything to do with you, first and foremost, bitch. And if you don't understand that in simplicity, understand it like this. Neither one of you has a mate that you can't get past. They're, what do you call it? Eccentricities, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, you just can't get past how they think, which means that you think that what you think is what it's all about, and what you think It's not what it's all about. What you think is some fucked up shit. So as you sitting there with your extra, it's a word. It's exorcisms. You know what I'm saying. You want to sit there and now make an excuse for why you are not at fault. There's a yin and a yang to everything, people. And you can always find somebody to agree with you. But you have to understand something. The people who agree with you, they don't believe in you either. Because they don't believe in themselves. That's why they ain't got nobody. Misery likes company and loves company. And that's where y'all at. So I tell you what, you have a very nice day. Capiche?